everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Browns are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Packers, who will be testing that coverage. And with that, we'll send you up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, which is where we'll find our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen,
we are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field, and they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Crowell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch the screen, watch the screen!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They begin with a run by Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. Whoosh. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Packers will have a... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points.
This This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, we know he's had a lot of good games in this league. He had another good one last week, but here, he's just off, isn't he?
And that's hard to believe because we're so used to him being so good. But guess what? Even the best players are allowed to have some bad moments and stretches along the way. Normally what we see, though, is him finding a way out, finding a way to make some big-time plays before it's over. We'll see if he's able to do that in this game.
On the run, it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Smith, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So a 3rd and 8.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. You got 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside.
Holding offense.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
4 down.
Here's a give to Crowell. And some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now it's Crowell, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Crowell. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. This is Crowell. A beautiful fake. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown. And so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff. And then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the... Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. He's back to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. No. Jack, Patrick.
Back to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Back to throw. Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
That time, a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. They're trying, Charles, just to simply preserve this tie at this point. I mean, well, they take a turnover, pick 6, but they're trying to hold on to that tie.
No doubt about it, and they have to stay on alert here in case they try and run something big. Some teams are really gamblers. They want to get after it a little bit, make sure that doesn't happen. And also, if you're the offensive team, you might think to yourself, let's just get to overtime. Yeah. Take a knee and let's get out of here.
Yeah, they have a decision. They could play it conservative. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare, because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run the option left. Oh, nice move. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. run the option left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run the option left. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 3. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we'd get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you, my good
Trying
man.
to go for 3.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight left, tight left, tight end left. 4 down, check.
They'll run the option left. And now he'll tuck it and run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Tight end left.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch left. Stop right there.
They keep it with Crowell on 1st. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So last week, mostly ineffective. This week, what we're seeing, very effective. What are you seeing that's different?
I think what I'm seeing is just a simple, everyone is on the same page. And I know it sounds trite, but I'm talking about all the guys up front with the blocking schemes, everyone at the point of attack, creating space. And so far, it doesn't matter what gap they choose, they're finding it. A gap, B gap, C gap, does not matter. They're getting there, and they're creating nice runs.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defense.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for the Browns, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile,